All right, boys and girls, we are going to finish our pattern pictures, and we are going to use watercolor pens. You guys should be familiar with it, 4th and 5th grade. Notice there's no green. Why? Because yellow and blue make green. You can do the mixing up here. This is really a red. It's an orange, red, orange. This is a red violet. This is a blue violet. If you mix these two, you kind of make a pretty purple. But there's actually different varieties. This is called a mixing watercolor set. These colors are actually meant to be mixed. Make sure all mixing happens in the top. Remember, at your table, you have 2 sides to your water. Pick one side to be dirty and one side to be clean. Oh, don't tap. Do this instead. So you wipe. And then, of course, when you're cleaning, you're wiping with paper towels. You should have paper towels. So perhaps you want to mix a nice green. What I would use is this turquoise, which is actually what that color is. This is actually one of my favorite colors, is turquoise. Don't do it over your artwork, though. It's probably a bad idea. Ideas that are bad. That's one of them. So I got a good amount of turquoise down. I'm going to rinse my brush, wipe it. I'm going to get some yellow. And then you kind of mix the yellow. And there you go. So maybe I want to do a section green. Now, watercolors are what's called transparent. Transparent means you can see through it. So if you paint over stuff, guess what? You don't need to have necessarily a resist. You can just let it dry, and the black you should be able to see through it. All right. I mean, you want to think about what spaces you want to leave white. If you get the paint dirty, you wet it, you wipe it out with a paper towel. Man, good. Rinse this, and then go on to your next color. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to carefully paint each section. A little bit of advice. If you have a section that is wet, go somewhere else and paint that first. So for example, if this is wet, I'm not going to paint here. I might choose someplace on the other side of the painting. And then when it dries, I can come back and paint that in. I'm kind of liking this color. So I might think about using the same color in 3 sections. Don't just use it in one section. Use it in at least 3 sections, which is most likely going to happen because you only have so many colors. You can also do a little thing called a blend. Want to see that trick? Of course you do. So I might start with that color, and then I might do something crazy. Let's go with my clean color. I'm going to get this blue violet. I'm going to start this at the other end. Right? Nice color, right? Now I'm going to blend it in the middle. Boo. Got a little blend going on. That's the thing. So I'm going to be doing some blends. I'm going to be doing some colors. I'm going to finish this up. right, boys and girls, I feel like I might be able to fill in a few more spaces. Okay, well, maybe one more. Maybe like this space. I want to do this space a light color, right? Like yellow. Do yellow. For the most part, I think I'm done. And if you were watching, even though it was done at a fast speed, I was trying to do like one side and then the other. And you can see just by taking your time and filling in each little spot, and I tried to take like orange, 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 orange. And then I did a couple where I did like a fade, like yellow to red with orange in between. Dark blue to turquoise. I think I did it in like, the green, light green to blue. So you could do a couple of those. I alternated colors. I did leave some spots white, but not a lot. So you want to start just, and don't work from like right to left. Start like, there's a spot, there's a spot, there's a spot, there's a spot, there's a spot. And keep going around until you feel like this is unified and balanced, meaning that it's like visually pleasing. There's not a bunch of color at the top or too much white in one section. It's very balanced. It seems like you have the same amount. I probably wouldn't paint where your name is if you decide to put your name in there. You don't have to paint the entire big shape. You might just paint certain sections of the smaller parts and then maybe leave one section white. That's your choice. I can't wait to see what yours look like.